Welcome back, everybody, to the Elder Kings. Last episode was the epic war against the Malma hegemony. We ended up conquering basically all of Valenwood there. We're missing a tiny little bit, because obviously we got to get that from Alanor at some stage. But I guess if we go to war against Alanor, we would probably want to get the whole of the Sunset Isles. Anyway, not too important. What is important is at the end of yesterday's episode, I said we've got a whole bunch of land, because we do have a whole bunch of land. And I said, does everybody want a house name? And of course, everyone said yes. So we've got, introducing our new vassals, House Name, that's House Name, by the way. We've got ourselves House Avki, we've got House Shadow, House Long Dickin, great name, House Cuter, House Drasha Putput, am I saying that right? Drasha Putput, yeah, I think so. House Butler, great easy name, House Roland von Kang, and finally House Reltub, evil arch enemies of House Butler there. Incredible. Good work, everyone. I'll dish some more houses out as we go through and as we obviously, as we grab some more land. Still got quite a lot of duchies to give away. The issue is, what I found was I was going to pick more. However, every bloody duchy I clicked on to try and give some land away, turns out we've got just vassals of our dynasty absolutely friggin' everywhere. Like, every other province I was clicking on in Cyrodiil, there was a Diccus Biggus Julius on the duchy. Don't get me wrong, I think that's pretty great, but it's also kind of a pain in the ass, because I'm obviously going to these places, renaming there. I used to do it so that I used to give a fresh character the whole dynasty, but then the issue we were finding with that is, obviously, if that fresh character didn't immediately have a bunch of kids, or if someone, you know, pressed an ancestral claim or some shit like that, the house would die out immediately. So what I generally do these days, I go to the character who's already there, and I'll rename them, you know, customize the flag, whatever it is we have to do, whatever people really want to see there. So I'll generally do that, and then obviously, you know, it guarantees that your house is going to be around for a much longer time. 33 living members, for example, with House Roland von Kang. I think it's a much better system than what we used to have. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. We have the whole of Elsewhere to go. We're currently fighting the Cyrodiil. Okay, it's Cyrodiil versus the Cyrodiilic Empire. Very confusing. House Diccus Biggus Julius versus House Tharn. Mortal enemies from many years ago. Finally, we are going to take what is ours, by which I mean Elsewhere, which isn't actually ours at all. But apparently, according to you guys, all we need to form Tamriel is actually 3 kingdom-level titles. So once we can get Valenwood from the Malma hegemony, once this war is over with whoever the hell this is, who are they war with? Grey Rock's Chain, blah, blah, blah. So 78%, whenever that's done, we can usurp the title of Valenwood from her. Then we'll finish off the war against Elsewhere, which hopefully, again, we can usurp, or something along those lines. That might, in theory, give us everything we need to form Tamriel. I have no idea. I guess we'll wait and see. The Cyrodiilic Empire shouldn't pose any threat whatsoever, to be completely frank. They really don't have the troops to back up their empire claim, if you want to phrase it like that. 15,000 versus our mighty 28,000. Now, something I did say at the end of the last episode that was very foolish. I said we need to revoke we need to usurp the kingdom level title and give that away to obviously reduce our vassal limit. That's very silly. You can't really do that when you're only a king yourself. So, we're going to have to just deal, unfortunately, with being 57 over our vassal limit. It doesn't really affect things too much. I believe it affects taxes and max levy size. The big downside to it is when you die, there's a massive risk that you can lose a lot of your vassals. Like, they'll just go independent, essentially, similar to sort of like an exclave, or similar to how the exclave system works. But I think it says over here, giving you less taxes and levies from your vassals. You risk losing vassals if your character dies. Well, there you go. That's how that works. Exactly as I said it did, which I'm kind of glad it did in hindsight. Otherwise, I'd look very silly. Anyway, we've got, what do we got? 600 men there. Wait, 600 men from the whole of Valenwood. Wow. Honestly, don't even bother. I cannot be bothered to move around something like 20 armies there when it's only providing 600 men. Let's just, where was the capital again? It's in Argonia, isn't it? Oh my god, it's in Argonia. Okay, what have we got here? 1,000. Alright, let's just grab what we can. We've got 18,000 there, so I'm just going to grab all of these guys. That's 4,000. We'll send those guys to the capital in Argonia for whatever goddamn reason. Because I can't imagine they've got, no, they haven't got a particularly large garrison. March those guys down there, kill any armies along the way, which is why I want to send about 4,000 or so. This 18,000 stack, I'm going to split in half, and we are just going to lay waste to Elsewhere. We're just going to siege down absolutely every goddamn province. We're going to kill every goddamn army. In fact, there's a kingdom level tile there, which I'm just going to swing for. I think that's actually part of Valenwood, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I do recognize that tile. I think that's one we made as Elrang, wasn't it, in the first series? Anyway, 10% war score. Again, this is not going to be a problem at all. This is very much just a stepping stone to bigger and better things. Just quickly assault some of these down, and then in fact, I'll split this right now. We might as well split in and just have them passively sieging while I'm actively sieging with one main army, huh? Now, let's send you guys all the way down to sort of the middle of Elsewhere, and we'll work out from those guys, and these guys can also move across the land. I don't even know why I'm bothered sieging this down. It's really unnecessary. Oh, is that Valenwood? Wait. It is. Okay, give me that. Thank you very much. Cool. So that's, what, 2 out of 3 of our titles there? We're just making sure, because I know we've got a titular title, but it obviously doesn't really count there. We do need the regular old de jure titles, unfortunately. Right, let's get this one going, because apparently there is a kingdom in elsewhere here, which should be worth a decent amount of war score. Let's quickly grab that one. We've got some good commanders, too, I've noticed. Like, even though we aren't personally leading these troops, our army seemed fairly decent. You know, 30 marshal for just some random guy that I didn't even specifically put in charges is quite nice. 30% war score. Okay, 35% war score is kind of good. Do we want to just focus on the capital, I guess? They've got... Where did they get 11,000 men from? Did you just hire a bunch of guys? 11,000, they hired 4,000. They've got 407 event spawns, so maybe defenders. Maybe they've just got, like, someone over, you know... what is it? Creating zeal? I forget what the actual thing is called now. Whatever the equivalent of that is, maybe, like, raising troops. I know you can do it in this one. Okay, fine. Let's see if we can sidestep that entirely and just maybe go for their capital. And they're already sieged by something. A hissed uprising. Not really much of a surprise, but I believe because uprisings, peasants' revolts are hostile to everyone, I think we can actually go in and siege that for ourselves without having to worry about, you know, those guys being a neutral force that we can't interact with. I think we can just go in and completely wipe that out. Cool. Let's take out this one as soon as possible, because this is, again, another powerful duchy kind of central to elsewhere there. And then these guys can just passively siege while we focus on the... technically Imperial capital. I mean, it is technically still the Cyrodiil Empire, right? Seems weird saying the Imperial capital all the way down there and elsewhere. Nice! My intense study of warfare has led to an increased understanding. I didn't realize she was only level 3 in her field. She wasn't that good then. Oh, wow, that gives her plenty of room for improvement. So if we get up to Legendary, no one is ever going to beat the glorious ancestor. I don't remember which character it was now. Who was it? Let's go all the way back here. Was it Katana? It was either Katana... No, it was Flange Mace. Flange Mace with a mighty 80 martial, whatever the hell she had when she died. I don't think we're ever going to beat that. I honestly think that was just like the stars aligned with that particular character. You know, had a great education. She had all the right traits. She got Gladiator randomly. She got a lot of good leadership traits. She got all the right specializations at the right time. It's going to be very, very difficult to beat that. Don't get me wrong. With 3 full-level specializations, maybe some leadership traits, we could do it. But unfortunately, right now, by leadership trait, I mean like general, and obviously not like fucking organizer or whatever. But right now, it's not... Ooh, hello. Okay, where... Did they just hire more troops, or did they turn those around? They have hired more troops. Look at that, 6,000 now. Are they got just like a mountain of cash that I've not noticed? They do. They do have a mountain. It do be like that. Okay. In that case, let's send these 10,000 to come and meet our troops. We'll go set a rally point, or at least go meet up in Leowin. And then we'll come back around and see if we can't sort of put these forces down. That alone might be enough war score to... Ah, shit. Thea Tiber's son, our uncle. Yeah, so Tiber Septim's son, and obviously our uncle there, trying to launch a claim on our titles. He doesn't have particularly good martial, to be honest with you. He's also not a particularly good character, but, you know, ambitious. But besides that, there's nothing really going for him. We should be able to stop that. Let's get this war done as soon as possible. And that has put a little bit of pressure on. We don't really want to be fighting potentially quite a large invasion alongside a war with the Cyrodiil Empire, or at least what's left of it here. Let's in fact try and get these troops a little bit over. I'm offended. I am offended. How dare you in the middle of war of all places? Oh, shit. We had a son. Boring. Just, well, I say boring. He's got 6 martial at the age of Babby. Struggle. Duravar. You will be called, what do we not have this general? Do we have a catapult yet? Catapult. What it really should do is start using the ancestral names. Because I imagine we've got so many in the list right now that we're never going to sort of see duplicates, or at least not going to frequently see duplicates. Right, Hefford, Ilgar, and my good friend Tharlin. Let's see what we can hunt down here. Right, 46%. Let's just make sure we're still passively sieging. Just they've caught in fucking Skyrim. Oh my god, okay. Suddenly this has gone from what I thought would be a very, very easy, straightforward war to actually a very dangerous war. 20,000 men coming from the Cyrodiil Empire. Now they've spent a fortune on hiring troops. 31,000 men coming down from Skyrim as well. High King Jolring, the executioner of Skyrim there. Master of the Thum, Master Healer, Master Spellsword, Witch's Pox. He can heal everyone but not himself. Ironic, really. He's got... What is he getting from his treasury? Because he seems very, very powerful. 7 martial. To say that he's got like a bunch of very mediocre traits, he's still got 24 martial, which is pretty good. Like a little bit of health there. General opinion, he's got some nice artifacts. I might steal all of those at one point. Right, okay. With a big major battle... Ah, speak of the devil, and it shall appear. Are they movement locked? Okay, keep heading towards them. Get them to movement lock towards us, or we'll just fight them. Honestly, I'm fine with this. They're clearly at the disadvantage here no matter what. They are going to get bonuses from Black Marsh. That gives defense bonuses. They're going to take... Oh, we're taking a river crossing. 14,000 men with 44, 30, and 27 martial. I think we basically got this in the bag, unless they've got some real powerful units. Oh, she's actually leading it herself. This could end the war right here if we're lucky. Not really. Okay, that's fine. Let's trace her troops. Which I think I just went to completely the wrong province. River keep, river keep. No, we're good. Oh, because they're retreating into us. Right, of course. There we go. Okay, now let's go for the capital. And maybe if we assault this one down, that might be enough. Maybe we could get, like, a kid prisoner or something like that. Watch out for those troops from Skyrim, then. I'm going to keep a close eye on this army instead of our actual sort of main fighting force, because this could be a real concern. Not only have Skyrim got a huge amount of men kicking around, but they've got enough troops here to just defeat us already. What do you think? Do you think we sort of like, wait those few days, wait that day, attack, and then keep moving? We should be able to outrun them no matter what. I mean, we could even put, like, an organizer or something, or see if we've got an organizer to try and find them. You know, I'm just going to have these guys keep running. Because we're doing well to the extent that I wouldn't really want to lose any battle war score at all. Because if we're lucky here, this capital might be enough to... 56, really? Oh, God, it's not worth anything. Probably because it's just a garbage province in the middle of Argonia, huh? 60%, 63. Shit. Okay. Let's go for the war goal, then. Let's just focus on the war goal. Troops, absolutely keep running. Let's build ourselves a death stack and just fight their armies at every turn. Hey, you know what? Even if we don't quite win, you know, like, decisively with each of these battles, and even if we start losing troops, on the plus side, we might start getting some leadership traits once in a goddamn life. To say that she's been leading troops what feels like ever now, and we haven't gained a single level of leadership, it would be kind of nice, huh? So we just have something to show from this war, because this is getting quickly out of hand. So let's hunt these various armies they've got kicking around then. Sinister Force will work right. We obviously don't have to worry about any of our troops being hunted down now. We're all just one big death stack. Somewhat concerned about attrition, I will admit. This is obviously still desert, and it's still not massively developed either. I mean, 16 country sets, they have really not got very much to say. There's a bunch of buildings in this. Let's focus on taking out these big forces then. Because obviously that's going to be worth a shit ton of battle war score, which I assume we really haven't got much of at all. In fact, if we can get enough battle war score, we can win it just with that. Can you stop running away? Why are you running? Come back. My liege, just find if you're around. I don't care. Oh my god, are we Pregananant again? Stop. Please stop. We have wars to focus on, and you two just cannot be contained. We get it. This is why House Diccus Biggus Julius is just unending. Another child called, I can't even begin to pronounce your name. Name after a random ancestor. Come on, give me a weapon. Give me a weapon. Tower shield. It's not a weapon, but I will take it. Well, it depends how hard you hit him with it, I guess. Let's stop them counter-sieging this start off with, because that'll also give us a decent amount of battle war score. It won't be a huge amount, I'll be completely honest, but it's better than nothing, huh? What are you running to? Vine Wall. This is going to be a pain in the ass. They are literally running circles around us here, huh? 60%. You know what? I'll take that. It's not fantastic. Keep a close eye on the Imperial Army. Make sure they're not just going to drop like a massive force over there. We need their troops to come together. Oh my god, they're sieging us up. Wait, is that even us? Flogcreeth isn't us. I don't know what's going on. Okay, right, we'll just ignore that and focus on assaulting some provinces down and get back in charge of this goddamn army. Gonna be honest, I have no clue where the bulk of their forces are looking around the map. We've got like 4,000, 5,000 from Skyrim. We've got 4,000 of their troops. Are they like... Maybe they couldn't afford the upkeep? We've got 8,000 men somewhere. I guess there's all these tiny little forces kicking around. It's like... I guess there's like 1,000 there. I don't know. There's like 1,000 there, or another 4,000 there. This is weird. I swear they had like 18,000 a second ago, and we haven't really been in that many major battles, huh? 82%. I think we've pretty much got this one in the bag. I was a little bit worried there for a second, especially seeing Skyrim come with that massive force. But they've got their own problems to deal with, which is very fortunate for us. What are they at war with? I should probably check. Oh god, what is this one as well? Oh my god, Green Pact Revolt. We've also got... Why is it not... It's also not alerting me whenever we get war declared on us, I'd like to point out. Let's focus on this one first. You know what? Let's still focus on this one, because we're so close to winning it, but it could also fall by the wayside if we're not careful. So I'd like to focus on not losing it. Ah, Gladiator is cool. There we go. Martial bonuses. Oh, +3 Martial. General Opinion +5 as well. That's very, very good. Hey, 49 Martial. Can we get it above 50? Can I, like, equip an artifact? Why did I unequip the Amulet of Kings? Does anyone know why I did that? I even said during yesterday's video, you know, when I was looking for artifacts to steal, I even said something along the lines of, this person has a necklace of swords, but we're not going to steal that because we've got the Amulet of Kings. That's the best artifact in the game. Why did I equip the Amulet of Articulation? Maybe, I don't know, maybe we went into seclusion. No, because that wouldn't change the artifacts you've got equipped. I have no idea. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Thank you. I will take the entirety of Elsewhere. This is better. That is looking good. It's still some very gory borders, I will admit. We need to deal with this sort of holdout. We need to deal with the Malma hegemony. We've got to declare war against these guys again. God damn it, because Cyrodiil had part of Valenwood, which of course were Malma, and then Malma had part of Elsewhere, which was of course Cyrodiil. What a pain in the ass. Oh, someone pointed out as well, we have religious revocation, so we could try and get rid of this massive jigger-like conspiracy we've got going on. To be honest, that's a pretty good idea. Since she is an infidel, only jigger-like vassals will object. Maybe we should just take on it, because obviously as we revoke more and more here, the more chance of them going into an open rebellion is going to be bigger and bigger. We could even revoke every single elven title too. Is that something I want to do? Is this something I want to do? I think it kind of is something I want to do, huh? Particularly if we do end up becoming that 9th divine, it would be better if everybody in our kingdom worshipped us, huh? Or empire, hopefully, eventually. Right, Cyrodiil at Grimpact Revolt is done for, thank you. Okay, my brother, my uncle, who are you? Type Septons, my uncle. Who are you? Where are you? Oh, he's there, okay. Arrived in, oh, he's actually coming for us as well, shit, okay. Keep close on those boats. Luckily, we're going to have vision basically the whole way around. Here's a comment I saw in yesterday's episode, I completely forgot to mention. Build the Great Port of Senchal back up. And we can actually do that. One of these must be true. Oh, we can't. Any courtier or vassal is the Portmaster of Senchal. Okay. So, is that a title we get, perhaps? I have no idea, but there's a lot to see. Man, it'd be real good if we could build that back up. Well, there's not. Portmaster of Senchal. Is that maybe Merchant Republic? Yeah, so we actually can't rebuild that. Damn it, I was kind of hoping we could rebuild that. I saw that coming. I was like, oh, that's cool. We can actually get a second wonder, but no, we cannot. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that is. I can only assume it is a much probably. If anybody knows for definite, please let me know, and I'll try and get on that, because we do have a fair amount. Well, we do have a decent amount of gold kicking around. Obviously, we're a massive, basically an empire. I'm gonna say it. We're basically an empire. Who's got elsewhere then? Create Tamriel? No, Tamriel. You guys have lied to me. Become celibate. Yeah, thank fucking God. Good Lord. Create the Empire of Tamriel. You were right. Okay. Okay, let's take a look then. We need 2,000 gold. We need to be at peace. Oh, that's it. Fucking hell. Alright, we've got 68 prisoners, so the 2,000 gold's probably quite... Yeah, that's basically straightforward. Create the Tower of the Two Moons, or create the Aldmeri Dominion. We'll obviously become the Aldmeri Dominion. You can make the Aldmeri Dominion if you're Falmer. Remind me of that. That's a fun playthrough idea for the future. Create the Tower of the Two Moons. We can't do that one because I assume... Yeah, I was going to say, I assume you have to be Khajiit there. Wow, okay, we're within grasp and range of this. Then we can deal with this horrible 69 out of 4. Yeah, that's already perfect. I don't know what to talk about. It's not horrible at all. We need to deal with this horrible vassal issue that we've got going on. Where is my brother? Where is my uncle? Sorry, I can never remember who you are. We're arriving in the Nibbin. Is he going straight for the Isle? He might be going straight for the Imperial City. In fact, I wouldn't blame him if he did, because obviously there's a lot of war school to go there. Glorious Diccus Biggus... Oh, that traitor. 8,000 men. I don't know why. I was expecting more than that, I'll be honest. But it brings shame. Descendant of Rim and Cyrodiil, son of Tiber Septim, 8,600 men. What is wrong with you? I could use more good vassals. Governor Leilos Avchi wants to give land to... Absolutely not. I mean, it is 200 gold, then. We do need that money to make the... Chieftain of Mehmet. Do we have Mehmet? Do I want Mehmet? Absolutely not. No, I'll take that. Boom. He just bought his son land in elsewhere. I don't want that at all. Any gold is good gold as far as I'm concerned, because we need it ourselves as much as possible to obviously make this this empire level title. Accounts positions. Managed to welcome board. I'm going to have you collecting taxes then. If we can get at least one special tithe, after this war ends, all we've got to do then is just ransom out the prisoners and we're good. Green Pact rebels. You guys might have just single-handedly destroyed your religion's chance of being left alive. I'm going to revoke every single goddamn title from every single goddamn elf I've ever seen in my whole life. And you've brought it on yourselves here by distracting me and costing me some goddamn money that I could have spent putting my troops down. Because to be honest, I think this guy's never going to get any war score here. 5th Cyrodiil at Grimpact Revolt, done. Did that say he had occupation war? What? Verkarth. Where the hell is Verkarth? Oh my god, it's up there. Oh no. My capital, my very important duchy, the Jewel of Cyrodiil as we call it. What a weird place to prioritize going for, huh? Where's the rest of his troops? We probably don't even have to fight them. In fact, a sensible CK2 player wouldn't fight them at all, because it would just cost us money and obviously affect our lever enforcement. But I am trying to build up our leadership skill, don't forget. So you know what? Let's go for it instead. We suffer no fools. We'll put down. We will not stand and just let him gallivant around my countryside. Get in my goddamn prison. How much gold's he got? Oh, banish him. Why can't we banish him, though? Wait, are you... why? Because he's a courtier of my vassal? I have no clue. Oh, well, that doesn't matter too much. Right, cool. Okay, then. This is big. Put the troops down. We've got 14,000 prestige. My God. Level up in the Fighters Guild. And let's ransom off some boys. 741 gold. It's still not quite enough for Tamriel, is it? You know, we might be able to ransom them off in waves here. There we go. This is great. God damn it. I'm so close to having enough gold. Hang on, wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can we just raid... Could we just raid this... Okay, okay, okay. This could be perfect. Hang on. Just burn this place down. We'll get the gold from it. Just burn it down. And these guys can pay... Cyrodiil can pay for our title. Local... Cyrodiil Empire, obviously not us. Glorious Cyrodiil. Locals nearby complaining about a bear that scavenges from their cesspit. Absolutely fine. As long as you give me some gold... There you go. That is your emperor... That's your empress right there. A bear is stealing from the cesspit. Give me 10 gold. She'll go deal with it. I like a good old hands-on empress. That's exactly what this realm needs. We've too long have we had fat cats and bureaucrats sitting in the Imperial city, sitting on their outer council, doing nothing for the people. This empress... You call on her and she'll arrive, sword in hand, ready to fight that bear in his shit heap. Hang on a minute, I could just sell some artifacts. What am I doing here? Alright, let's see what we've got. Spell creating amulet. Not interested. We've got the world's greatest amulet, as I said earlier. Let's sell, Superior Steel Sword. I imagine we'll get like 100 gold. Okay, nothing for that. Good God, what a waste of time. Mithril Armor. Don't want it. 50 gold. Boom. Thank you, my friends. I can't believe the Empress is out having to sell off like a private collection to be able to fund the realm. This is really sad. This is really sad. We're doing just a car boot sale to try and get the Empire of Tamriel working. What else we got here? Amulet of Articulation. We don't need it anymore. We're already the most articulate, or at least we will be when we form this Empire level title. What else we got? Superior Steel Armor. Definitely don't want that. Boom. Oh, come on. It's just a tiny little bit more. Sell this fucking Hawker. Why the hell? Well, we might as well keep it. We haven't got any other pet, to be honest. 10 gold for Bone Mold Armor. This game, it's killing me. It's killing me. Silver Ring. Come on. 20... I mean, it's actually taking the piss at this point, huh? This is actually... Okay. Hold on. Sell them the copper ring. And with that, my friends, look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Tamriel. Tamriel, my friends. Finally, it is here. A long time in the making. From the tiny Count of Cropsford all those years ago to the King of Nibene, back down to the Count of the Imperial Isle, and then straight back up to the Emperor / Empress. We don't judge here. Empress of Tamriel itself. The glorious union of Valenwood elsewhere in Cyrodiil. It's not really what I would have gone for. I'd have probably gone for like Skyrim and High Hrothgar personally, you know, try and unite the mankind rather than elves and beasts and men. But that's okay. That's fine. Nothing to worry about there. Wow, okay, so what does that do for us? I'm going to assume absolutely fuck all. I'm going to assume absolutely nothing changes. We don't get another fancy coronation. We don't get crowned, you know, the dragon fire-based empress. No, nothing. Wow. Okay, that's fine then. So I guess, I mean, what do we do? Do we unite the borders? We've got to become the Ninth Divine still. So, Empress Heffid Ironside of Tamriel, I guess this is her. Because I think people were saying it's whoever forms the Empire of Tamriel will become the Ninth Divine. Oh my God. She's going to be called fucking Heffid. Heffid is very close to being Heifer. I'm not sure I'm happy about that. Worth mentioning, people said to use the Warlord Casus Belli, we have to have a duchy within the kingdom that we want to, a de jure duchy within the kingdom that we want to conquest. We don't have any in Skyrim. We have land in Skyrim, which is why I was like, oh, maybe that's not the case. Actually, it's a duchy. There is the Duchy of Falkreath currently in rebellion. Right there for us to pick apart. We can declare... Oh my God, we've got Imperial Conquest. I was going to say we'll just declare a Warlord Casus Belli or something, but no. Or we could go for an Inquisition. We could go for a Conquest. We could go for de jure claim. We've got bloody everything. Imperial Conquest of Falkreath gives us a Duchy level title within Skyrim. Then we go for Skyrim. And Tamriel will be very, very long. Just the way she likes it. And by she, I mean obviously Heffid. Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. My God. This could be the foot in the door into Skyrim. Literally and physically in this case. That we really so have needed. I guess we'll just charge it down. Because it really is just a revolt of Falkreath, huh? Have they really got nothing else? Oh, God, Alakir. Fine, we'll deal with that in a minute as well. This is more important because this gives us our way into Skyrim. Otherwise, I can't really think of how we would do it. Genuinely, this is unbelievably lucky. I don't know how long they've been in rebellion for. The only other way to do it would be to go to war with the Cyrodiil Empire again, which obviously I don't particularly want to do here. Can we just, excuse me, can I borrow this? I would genuinely give it back to this guy after we get Skyrim if he would just let us borrow it for a while. 23%. Okay, where are your troops? Where are your men? He's clearly got some troops kicking around here. Right, they are there. What's this man's name? Biggus. Hello, I am Biggus, Lord of Cyrodiil Revolt. So that'll be it then. Right, let's roll with that, see if we can't take that out. We are also hostile by the looks of it to Cyrodiil as well. Oh, come on, don't win. Don't win. That's it. Crush them. Kill them all. It's not many. Where are the rest of his troops then? Is probably the real question. Has he not raised them? No, he's definitely got them raised. I don't know where they would be. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. Oh my god, speaking of worrying, these armies are way too large. Split them out, right? Let's move you guys up there. Quickly assault this one down. Come on, we've got to get Skyrim today as well. That's my goal now. It's my new goal. Let's just get the whole of Skyrim as well as everything else. You're a true friend, Halden. Plus with Skyrim, the borders are more or less where they should be. Obviously, they're missing like parts of the Reach, things like that. But the Reach is not really Skyrim, is it? Let's be reasonable here. Let's get all you guys. Come on, please hurry up, unite. Let's assault this one down just as quickly as possible because the last thing I want is, oh man. What are we missing? They've got another province there, but I didn't really think that one would play too much into it. Oh, they've got a load in Morrowind. Right, okay. Fine then. Get these 16,000 quickly to dash over there. You guys quickly dash over there. There's like 3,000. Okay, so these are all Cyrodiil armies. What about you? Civi Uprising. Oh, is that against me? It is against me. Shit. Okay, right. So we also need to deal with this Alakir and Civi Uprising. It'd be really nice to be notified about, you know, wars and things against us. I need to take a look at the message settings after today and sort of see if I can fix that, because otherwise I can genuinely see it happening that we're going to get some sort of like peasant revolt for Tamriel, and I'm going to be just doing my regular stuff and not even notice it. Their troops were actually around this province. They were hiding in the fog there. This might be enough to win this war. Come on, please. Let us have this. Oh, thank fucking God. The one thing I was worried about there was the Cyrodiil Empire were going to win this war before us, but that's absolutely not the case. Look upon me now, for I am the Dutch of Falkrenth. Oh my god, we're even ruining the names. Okay, are we Nord anyway? Okay, weird. Search round. My good friend Knud, would you like Falkreath? Because you can absolutely have it, because I'm not interested in that shit. What I'm interested in is the real prize. Put the troops down. Let's get... Where are retinues these days? Okay, we've got like 800 in Morrowind there. Oh god, still got to deal with that Amcivic revenue though. Let's get these boys together. Let's deal with that revolt. My daughter Trebuchet can become ambitious. She's not a particularly great character. Granted, I have been massively distracted here. Fine, there you go. Merge these troops, kill them all. I mean, even though it's not a huge force, obviously with Heffid on the center and she's up to 50 marshal, we've actually done it. Still hasn't get a single leadership trait, though. We've been in so many wars. Like, we've conquested bloody Valenwood and elsewhere, and we're about to go into Skyrim. We've got nothing yet. It seems, I don't know what the hell causes these experienced, hardened, veteran, elite, or legendary traits to fire. So now we're an empire, we can... What is that? Follower of Xerxes. Now we're an empire, we can actually give away our kingdom level titles. Like I said previously, do I want to revoke all of these elven lands? I do kind of like having the various religions under us, you know. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a bunch of Green Pact vassals, a bunch of, you know, Riddlethar or whatever the hell they are in elsewhere vassals. To be honest, they're probably oh, they are actually still Khajiiti to some extent. Yeah, that's looking more or less right. Okay, 8 Divines are dominating those guys, though. And just try and convert them rather than displace them. Otherwise, what am I going to do? Just put, like, a bunch of old Nord 8 Divines on there? Kind of seems a bit boring to me. Seems a little bit vanilla, you know? So I'm going to just set up a... I wonder if there are any Bosmer... My religion. What if we can find any Bosmer? What do I look like? Like Wood Elf? That should bring it up. What's the trait? Is the trait called Bosmer? It is called Bosmer. Okay. Let's take a look here. Bosmer. There are Bosmer 8 Divines. Make one of them the High Lord of Valenwood, the king. That's a good idea. You go, my friend. Grantland tile. What have we got over here then? So bold. Do any of these sound particularly? Do we even have any land in Valenwood? I could just revoke something, I guess. That we've got Boulder Tree. That actually was incredible, my friend. Grantland title. Boulder Tree. There you go. You can have that one. You are now the chief of Boulder Tree. And then can we just give him Kingdom of Valenwood? We've got an inside man. We've got an inside man, and now we've got a vassal who fucking adores us as well. 14 stewardship, good chance of conversion. That's cool. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And we'll try and make sure that all of our vassals are still... Oh, nice, thank you. We'll try and make sure all of our vassals are still our 8 divines. We'll just convert everybody to our ways. We won't displace them. We won't be like Tyrant Sept and the horribly violent man. We're going to be better. We're going to be better. We're going to convert them all through fear of being replaced, which I think is a lot nicer. Speaking of being replaced, hello Skyrim, hello Thorig the Just. You know what I've got? I've got myself a Warlord cast spell against your entire kingdom. Conquer Skyrim. Holy shit. And Skyrim is very large these days. Obviously we won't get any of this stuff because it's just the kingdom of Skyrim. So the Skyrim, the current kingdom of Skyrim will be kicked out to basically Hammerfell. Let's do it. Wow, this is going to be big. 21,000 versus our mighty 64,000. They stand no chance. There is no escape. We can leave that one for today. Let's set things in motion, ready to take out Skyrim as well, like we did with yesterday with Elsewhere. This is probably going to be a big war, maybe even the biggest we've fought so far. Skyrim poses a legitimate threat, and like, wait, you see that Falkreath over in Morrowind? Great House Falkreath, you guys remember that, right? The Jigger-like worshipping Dunmer house? Very weird. Anyway, I want to give dedicate enough time to actually this war. I don't want to have to edit around it, you know, skip things. I want this to be a nice in-depth war with Skyrim. Because this one is fairly big. This one's fairly important. Then we've got to tidy up the rest of the Cyrodiil Empire, because I'm kind of sick of them taking up our borders. Thank you all for watching. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons who made the series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kuroto, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sedini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Fungus King, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Josh Lendine Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Mr. Smug, Muskratful, Nathan Flores, Necrophilin, Pelvis Presley, Scott, Skaz, Shayok Sinclair, Sir Thor the Swede, Stannis the Madness, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, and Vacuous Bacchus. Thank you for your support in the Insanity levels on Patreon. Thank you for making YouTube still possible. Thank you guys for being part of the series. Hope you guys are still enjoying it here. We are coming to the end game. We are in the end game now. We're almost to the 9th Divine. We've got the Empire of Tamriel up from nothing, from a count, a simple old Imperial count. How far we've come. And a big thank you as well, of course, has to go out to Asero, Adam Person, Akari, Andrew Wilson, Attila Bortoon, Ben Trope, Betsmas Max, Betsy Valerian, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Duncan217, easier to pronounce name, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerko, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Icy the Great, Irish, Isaac, Israel, Jacob Wolf, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Jason, Jose, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Lemon Star, Lasmi, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew, Monty, Nathaniel Limburg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Simon, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wolfie Yorkus, Zach Pillar, and Zico2. See you guys all tomorrow.